younger generation. On the foundation for the younger generation. On the foundation for the younger generation. On the foundation for the younger generation. For the younger generation. On the foundation for the younger generation. On the foundation for the younger generation. On the foundation for the younger generation.
Hello and welcome all listeners of Foundation Radio to another edition of Youth Drive. Youth Drive is an educative program brought to you every week by Youth Outreach Program, based at My One Upstation. In today's edition we will be focusing on the prevention of HIV and AIDS, malaria and other diseases. On the microphone I'm your friend and presenter Francie, and with me in my studio are my humble colleague.
Hello everyone, welcome to this beautiful program. Of course, you know it's called You Drive on the Foundation Radio. I just want to tell you that we are talking on the Millennium Development Goals, and we are based on the number 6 goal, which is that is combating HIV and AIDS, malaria and other diseases. And of course, we have great studio talk coupled with great music all for your consumption. So don't go away, stay tuned. And I want to say we are, Francie?
Yes, dear listeners of Youth Drive, we have a resource person today in our show, and I would like him to introduce himself. Norbert, it's your turn.
Yes, I am called Kenye. I am called Kenye Norbert. I am a teacher at GBHS Bamenda, and I was ahead of this program and accepted to come here. I want to say that in our school we have this course of HIV.
Okay.
And for quite some months, I helped the children in this course.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny Norbert, for kindly accepting to be our guest on today's edition of You Drive. Sir, I want to tell you that we are very honored. Dear friends of You Drive, I want to welcome you again officially to this show. And as Francie earlier said, our topic today is preventing HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. And let us put you in the mood to listen to You Drive. Of course, good music brings good mood. And so we want you to be in the mood to listen to You Drive. And so I'll be inviting this R&B group of the 90s called Destiny Child to give us this beautiful piece called Emotion. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
It's over and done, but the heartache lives on inside. Nobody to kiss me. Good night.
On the foundation for the younger generation. 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 For the younger generation. On the foundation for the younger generation. On the foundation.
Welcome back into the studio. You were listening to Destiny's Child. Just know that you are tuned on Foundation Radio and the program is Youth Drive. Today we are treating the Millennium Development Goal number 6. I would like to ask this question to our resource person. Norbert, you teach HIV and AIDS in governmental bilingual school, Bamenda. Can you please share with us your your teaching experiences with the young people. So what do they already know? Because I know that the people here are always confronted, or they're always people teaching on schools everywhere. The topic of HIV is
AIDS.
everywhere. And today my superior told me talking about HIV is like listening to a broken tape. So it's just the people have the information, or the young people have the information. So let us find out more about the reason why they are not acting like they supposed to.
Well, talking of when we have to talk of experience, I told you that I am only a few months since the school reopening. I have this course in the CZM and Form 1, and you know they are very young children. And but all the same, I find the children very interested in the course, and it is also very. I'm also very delighted to teach this subject. The children, concerning the methodology I use in the classroom, I think it is a very interesting subject. I always question answers. Yes, I always. This is my methodology. When I want also to know many things from the children, and of course, I realize that they know many things.
Wow, that's great.
And what they tell me, when I see that it is not the right thing, I correct it.
Okay. What was the reason for you to come out with this idea to teach this?
Yes,
subject in school?
I think it has been very, very interesting for me. Last year, I will tell you that I attended a seminar at GTHS Bamenda on AIDS, and it was very, very interesting. This is there that we got these basic things.
All right.
What help us now to try to entertain the children.
All right. Mr. Nobel, just a question for you. Is this program, is it your idea, or is some sort of a program where the government initiated for you guys to take?
Yes, I would say that since I received the timetable, and so that the drawing of the timetable, you can have this as a subject, as I told you, in my school, and there is even a book that the children had to buy.
A textbook.
And a textbook.
Okay.
And I think it is a subject, and I take it as a subject.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Which means that it has been incorporated into the school curriculum.
Yes.
Like any other subject.
Yes.
Francis, I think this is very important.
This is very important
great.
and a good idea.
Great news.
It should be on every school.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, Norbert, about the challenges in your subject. I know that you're also a German teacher, and you're putting a lot of passion in your German lessons. I was listening to you, and I would like to know, so how is it to teach this topic? Okay, you're just teaching young people, but you're always dealing with people from the age of 10 till 24 or 22, when the people are having their final exams. So please share with us a little bit of your experiences with young people.
Yes.
Why are they? Why do we have to teach young people about HIV and AIDS? Why do we have to go on teaching young people?
Yes, I think this is very important. As the subject is introduced in the school curriculum, and they have decided to start with the youngest ones. I think they are also a target. When we want to talk of AIDS, we are talking of the younger generation.
Yes.
And they should know about AIDS. If we want to build a great nation,
Yes.
we have much work to do with these young people. We have to sensitize them, to tell them that AIDS is there,
Okay.
that AIDS is killing. And if we succeed in bringing them these skills,
Yeah.
I think we would have gained enough.
Okay, and about which skills are you talking?
Yes. Let us say that we don't only teach AIDS. We think that when we teach the younger ones like that, we want them to acquire some skills.
Yes.
Because AIDS is killing,
Yes.
we think that we should equip them.
Yeah.
We should equip them to avoid this deadly disease.
Yeah.
I'll give you just an example. For this AIDS, for these skills,
Yeah.
we have already learned about how to have a critical mind.
All right. That's very important.
Yeah, that's a very important point.
This is just an example. Because as they are young like that, we tell them that they should know how to say no when it is no.
No to
to
sex.
sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So it is about the decision making
Yeah.
for you?
Yes. And I think they understand it. They understand it because sometimes when they are outside,
Yeah.
they face many situations.
Okay.
You have heard
Yeah.
of this poverty, which is for me the big way. This is the main cause of HIV. With the children, sometimes with the young girls,
Yes.
when they don't have taxi money, when they don't have money when they don't receive money from their parents, either to buy something in the school to eat.
Yeah.
When they are approached by the big men,
Sugar daddies.
Okay.
This is the
May I interrupt you? No, but excuse me. We already talked about it. So, and you told me that for you, one main reason for the prevalence around 5% of HIV positive people in Cameroon is main caused by poverty. So, and I agree, but. What is causing the prevalence in, for example, in US, where people are rich, or some people, and people
Yes.
or children who received everything from their parents, but they're not acting in the right way. What could be the reason for it?
Yes, I want to say that poverty cannot be the only reason that causes AIDS. I want to say that dealing with AIDS is also a question of sensitization. I think those who are not facing poverty and we see that they also contact AIDS. It is also a question of sensitization.
Yes.
People are not yet aware
Yeah.
that AIDS is killing. And that's why
So the fear is not big enough, in your opinion?
the
or what
fear,
did you say?
yes, the fear is big, but it's not bigger enough for some people who think that they when you have money, you can do, or you can, when you have money, for example, and you go and drink every day. I have told my children that alcohol is also a highway that leads to AIDS.
It's a stimulant.
Because, yes.
Okay. So let us, before we are continuing with our or Millennium Development Goal aims, I would like to ask Eric you for what are the reasons for you? What do you think here in Cameroon? What are the reasons for the bad behavior of young people?
for the promiscuous behaviors, I would say, most young people are at times they are carried away by trivialities. Like in Cameroon, there's the gap between the poor and the rich. These rich kids here, we often ask ourselves these questions. They have everything their parents provide for them. Then why are they still finding themselves in this situation?
Yes,
now, the reason is that, first of all, most of them, they feel big, especially when they watch a lot of
movies.
TV, and they want to imitate things, and then they want to, try out some things like adventure. And then, secondly, it's not a matter of poverty. It's a matter of them being able to manage their emotions, because, like the media has a lot of negative influence on our youth today. I'm a youth, so I know what I'm talking about. So basically, I know that in Cameroon, the reason why, especially in the Northwest region, in which the rate has always been topping the charts of the whole country, the main reason is that our youths in this region are not really taking up that challenge to get to sensitization. When the people are there, like we are saying, this is not something new. It's something very old. The disease HIV/AIDS is an old disease. But why is the rate keep on increasing? It's because even though these resources are available for young people, but they don't want to access them. If you come today and you are teaching some people how to use a condom, you are not necessarily telling them to go and have sex, but you are just teaching them that, okay, if you find yourself in this situation, you can't control yourself, use a condom. They would rather not come there because maybe they are shy, and then when their emotions they are getting high, somewhere in the dark, or they do it the wrong way, and it happens like that.
So there was somebody who is teaching them, or there is somebody who is teaching them, who's giving them the knowledge about it, who is giving them maybe a condom in the hand, but the young people are not acting.
Okay,
why?
Like for instance, in your youth outreach program, at times we go out to sensitize people on the use of the male and the female condom, and most people, they come, they want to see, they ask funny questions, but some are very shy, they don't want to associate themselves, and they call us bad people. We are promoting sex. So do you think that's true? I think for me it's very funny, but they don't want to come and get the sensitization, they don't want to come and get the information. Then after that, they go and do the wrong thing, and then something bad happens, and they begin blaming themselves or begin blaming the government. So I feel that people don't want to get access to these resources, because when we go out there for sensitization, we are doing it for free. We are not asking any fee for people. Teaching people how to use a condom is very important. Telling them how to manage their emotions and how to get themselves well placed when they find certain bad things, certain funny habits, to manage themselves is very important. Like Mr. Kenny rightly said, the critical mind is very important.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Eric.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to add?
Yes,
something?
I want to add something.
All right.
Talking of prevention, I would like to say that we tell the children that the best way is abstinence.
Abstinence.
We tell them that they can wait. Sex can wait to marriage.
Yes.
Yes. If a child can wait,
Yes, sir.
I think this child, we have gained this child. But as you say, it's not always easy with them to tell them that they should wait. So it is also good to, as you have said, to show them how to use a condom.
Yeah.
Because to protect themselves.
Yes.
Yes, if they can go to sex, because there is also two category of children.
Yeah.
As we have told them, we have the pre-adolescence.
Adolescents.
Yes, adolescence,
Yep.
and the adolescence.
Yeah.
With the pre-adolescence is, as we told them, is from 10 to 14. And with them, we just tell them to wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from 15 years to 19 years, it is what we call the adolescence.
Okay.
They are already getting big. You cannot tell most of them to wait. It's better for the target children to show them how to use a condom.
Okay.
Because it's not easy to tell them to wait.
Thank you very much, Mr. Norbert, for your insightful contributions, and thank you to Francie. And at this point in time, Francie, I would like to ask you this question. You know, there was a reason why the United Nations came out with this goal to combat HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. So, Francie, what can you say about this?
Okay, the UN is now working on this aim for a long time, like the whole world does. It is we have all the time the same aims, but now we should achieve some things till 2015.
Yes.
Have and begin to reverse the spread of HIV and AIDS, of course. Condom use as least high risk sex
Yes.
method, and to reduce the ratio of orphans
Yes.
associated with different diseases, like not only HIV, also malaria, for example.
Yes.
So reduce the incidence and the death rates are associated with malaria, and also reduce the incidence and the prevalence and the death rates associated with the tuberculosis.
Yeah.
So these are the aims of the UN, and of course everything is connected with giving informations, with education, and these are the aims.
Yeah. And Francie, just to add to that point, I would like to say that we are looking at HIV/AIDS here today, but let's look at other diseases, like, for example, malaria. You know, malaria, it kills more than HIV/AIDS. You know, HIV/AIDS gets to the system, it destroys, it takes a longer time. But malaria, if due attention is not given to the person who has contracted malaria, then maybe that will be the end of their lives.
Yeah, very
And
fast.
so malaria is a disease that is transmitted by infected mosquitoes. That's the female Anopheles mosquitoes. Yes. So about 3 to 500 million cases of malaria each year are resulting to around 90%. You know, many people in Cameroon, in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, they die, especially young children, because of malaria. And so I want to say that's why the government and the other international agencies deemed it necessary to distribute treated mosquito net beds free of charge, so that people, pregnant mothers, their children, their babies, they could, protect themselves. Yeah. So I think malaria and other diseases, especially even tuberculosis. Do you know tuberculosis?
Yeah.
The coughing type of disease. So it's really important for the UN to take this very great step.
Yeah.
And now, Francie, let's get into this another studio talk. And maybe I will direct this question now to Mr. Norbert. How aware are the youths in school about to combat HIV/AIDS? Or I would like to, or let me say, do you work hand in glove with the health club of GBHS Bamenda?
It is a good question.
Yeah.
I think even though I've not yet got in connection with the health club,
Okay.
I think it's something I would like to do, because the health club is also a something very important where they should mostly talk about HIV.
Okay.
Yes. I think teaching AIDS is different. You know, the health club.
Yeah.
You know, clubs are extracurricular activities.
That's right.
And it is very good for the children.
Mm-hmm.
They are very good for the children. And the health club, in the health club, you receive all the children. You can have the possibility of receiving all the children.
All right.
Now that we have decided to teach AIDS in some classes, I think the HIV club, the health club, is very important.
All right.
Also to get the other children.
But
away.
but excuse me. What do you think about the awareness of this knowledge of your students? What do you think? Is it working or not?
Yes, I think they are aware even before the cause HIV. And when you just have to entertain them in the classroom to know it. When you are teaching them, you realize that most of them, they know. I remember when I studied courses, I asked in my class how many children have ever met an HIV person or have seen somebody who died of AIDS. And most of them, they had their own experience of the disease.
Right.
For me, this is already what we can call awareness.
Yeah.
But as we said, as we resolve to tell them, it is not easy to recognize an HIV positive.
Okay. Mr. Nobet,
physically.
We know that
we
are going to talk about that in the next segment of the program.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. And right now, I want to take you into the next music. It is called Get Out by Jojo. I want you to enjoy. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Waiting all day for you, babe. So won't you come and sit and talk to me? You tell me how we're gonna be together always. Hope you know that when it's late at night, I hold on to my pillow tight. You think of how you promised me forever. I never thought that anyone could make me feel this way. Now that you're here, boy, all I want is just a chance to say, get out right now.
I am Kelvin Gwang Shamgong.
I am Mokom Philemon.
I am Achu Sanji. I'm Mokom Nova. I'm Mokom Sharon.
I am Nils Stöber.
I am Lance Weitsdorfer.
I'm Patient Akwenja. I'm Yvonne Frinwe Takwe.
I'm Tala Adama. Miss Mboringong Fideli. I am Achu Jue.
You are listening to Youth Drive on Foundation Radio.
On the foundation for the younger generation.
Welcome back. You listen to Get Out from Jojo, and right after that you heard our Youth Drive slot. Our weekly edition of Youth Drive brings together some of the issues of prime concern to the youth of today and is brought to you by Youth Outreach Program Cameroon. Today we're talking about prevention of HIV/AIDS, malaria and other diseases as a Millennium Development Goal of the UN. And now we talked a lot about these lessons, this HIV/AIDS lessons on schools, and about the awareness of young people of this knowledge about HIV and AIDS. Okay, but I would like to get to know more about the community here. I would like to get to know how young people here are acting. If they want to have sex, whom are they talking to? I'm a young woman, okay? So could I ask my mom before I have my first time sex? What should I think about? How could I prevent myself? And what is happening if my boyfriend wants to have sex without a condom? What could I say? What is empowering me in this moment? And I would like to talk about the environment of young people, which is influencing the young people, and which is causing their decisions.
All right.
Because it's always the environment, your peer group.
Which Francis.
Which
Thank
has
you.
a big influence.
You know, the environment plays a lot of importance. It has a great role as far as this sexuality is concerned, sexual activities and sexuality per se. But I would say that in Cameroon, especially in our community here, the girls, for girls to have that courage to even talk to their mothers about their menstruation, it's a problem. Not less of talking to them about their boyfriend. They are going to send you out of the house. It's very rare to have a girl, it's like some sort of disrespect, to come out boldly and tell your parents that you are having your boyfriend and you want to, not talking less of mentioning sex, that I want to have sex with my boyfriend. This is for the first time. It's weird. It's a taboo.
Okay, but why? What do the parents want to? I mean, now, okay, let us stay in this imagined situation of I'm a Cameroonian girl, and so why are my parents angry on me if I'm now 21 and want to talk to them and want to talk about sex?
No,
What's the problem?
Franks, the thing is that most girls here, they are even shy to confront their parents because they know that their parents won't accept such topics. But what their parents want from them is they want them to live a responsible lifestyle. If maybe one of their goals is to get married one day, good and fine, because nobody will want to get married to a girl who is having sex all over the place. I mean, that makes you a bitch, But I think it's very important for some families to have this sex education talks. That's what we are emphasizing. Just talking to people. But just few families call their children and say, okay, I want to teach you how to use a condom, but they are not telling them how to have sex. You might find yourself in a situation where somebody wants to rape you. Say, please, you can plead. Or maybe you are big enough. Of course, people who are matured are big enough, they can take decisions.
Yes.
Concerning sex, how to manage your emotions, That's like Mr. Nobel was earlier saying, they have the right to say, no, sex can wait, but my future can't. Because once a baby comes in, there's a greater possibility of you have distorted the path of your goal or your future. But when you have that the right to say no and say yes, okay, because most guys will say, I want to go in, how can I be eating banana while the peeling? It's not sweet, So
yeah, okay, so that is the way young people are talking about it in their group of okay, so let me ask Norbert, are young girls and boys, are they brave enough or are they encouraged enough to talk about sex in your lessons? Do they take the chance to ask you questions, or do they ask questions?
Yes.
Do they communicate about it in the class?
Yeah,
especially,
thank you, Francis.
Especially challenging questions.
Yes, I think they are. they do it. They do it, but I would like to say that as with these younger ones, what they always ask, from what they always ask, you can understand that they have much to learn again about.
But they are asking.
Where from their question.
Okay.
For example.
Yeah, give me one question,
yes,
please.
For example, a child asked me the other day if it is possible to get AIDS when you use the
condom.
No, not the condom. the cloth of HIV.
An AIDS patient.
Yes, an AIDS patient.
Okay.
Patient. I think they want to know.
Yes.
They want to know. Sometimes what they get, what they have in their mind is not always what is right concerning AIDS.
Okay.
And when I realized that, I help them to understand really, to bring them really what is AIDS.
Okay, so let me take this chance to talk to the young people who are listening to us. If you have still questions about HIV/AIDS, there are still a lot of rumors in our community about HIV and AIDS, about ways of transmission, and if you have questions, or if you're not sure about, for example, are mosquitoes transmitting HIV/AIDS? This is one question many people are asking us all the time. No. They don't transmit, for example, or if you can use a condom twice, no, you shouldn't. So if you can you wash your condom and use it again? No, you shouldn't. So all these questions are answered if you're looking online for answers, and if you let us, please talk about it with your parents also and with your friends, but get the facts from books or online sites or things like that.
All right. Thank you, Francie. I think at this point in time we should get another musical piece from Sean Paul, and the title of the music will be "Get Busy." Get Busy by Sean Paul. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are very sorry for that mix-up, but it's no problem. Of course, we experience these challenges every day. I'd just like to say that we're getting some good piece of music there by Sean Paul. And now, Youth Drive is brought to you by Youth Outreach Program Cameroon. And of course, Youth Outreach Program Cameroon is a community-based organization whose activities are centered on youth education and community development. And so, we are talking today on the Millennium Development Goal number 6, which is combating HIV, AIDS, and malaria and other diseases. And we have here us our resource person, Mr. Kenny, and I'm Eric here with Francie.
Hello.
Yeah. So, Mr. Kenny, I would like you to tell us some activities, that you do promote in school to encourage other people, maybe who don't get the chance to attend the classes, to be involved in the HIV program.
Yes, you see, I have earlier said that with this tedious work we have with the HIV, it is also necessary to get in connection with the health club in the school. As I told you, as I'm a German teacher.
Yes.
And German as a language already is already a way, a subject where we have to, when we have this possibility, we have to talk of diseases like AIDS and other languages also. I think during that seminar, we encourage all the teachers to use even their own subject to talk of HIV to the children.
All right.
I think it is not only with this course concerning HIV, not necessary in an English language course, or in in a biology course, or in other courses. The teacher always has
the
opportunities of talking of AIDS.
Talking about HIV.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Francis, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I'm satisfied.
All right, Mr.
Thank you.
Kenny, I want to say we are very honored to have you here today on our program, and we look forward to having you next time. And I would like you to extend some greetings to people listening to you out there.
Thank you. I greet my fellow students first, and I think I do hope that they heard me through Foundation Radio today, through this program.
All right.
And I encourage all my students, not only the student I have in this course.
And you
HIV.
have a very good student who knows a lot about HIV and AIDS, like
of course.
Maybe you could greet her.
Of course, yes. My students of Terminal R, I will ask them to follow this program. My students of 4e, also, and all the students of GBHS Bamenda, and all the students in this town. This is, for me, a very good program, Youth Drive.
Yeah.
I think if they follow this program, when we are talking of awareness, I think in the end we may achieve our goal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, our personal goal.
Yes.
Yes. So, dear listeners, Youth Drive was brought to you by Youth Outreach Program Cameroon. You can contact us via Facebook by searching for Youth Drive and by email on infos@yopcam.org. Our postal address is P.O. Box 5185 in Bamenda. Or you can visit us, our office located at Ryan White House, Mile 1 Junction, Bamendankwe. And I would like to greet my housemates, like I always do, Laura and Eric. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have drawn close and we are putting the curtain of this program. I'm called Eric Mbotiji, and thanks for being there. Thanks for listening to this beautiful program, You Drive, which is always there to inform you. And we have been talking about combating HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. And next week, we will be talking about the 7th goal, which is environmental protection. That is the 7th goal. So keep your views coming through Facebook, and make sure because we are already putting our shows on Facebook. I want to greet Miss J1 Bio Martins of Germany. I want to greet Miss Stephanie Horst of Germany. I want to greet all those guys who are listening to me right now, and especially my mom and my dad. And make sure you enjoy this program always, and make sure you keep listening to us and keep listening to Good Vibes on Foundation Radio. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank
you for listening. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
For the younger generation, on the foundation. For the younger generation, on the foundation. For the younger generation.